A proper intro. Here
Proper
we go.
intro, yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, something like, welcome to Onions Dip presenting 7 Days to Die Alpha 20, vanilla server settings. I'm Cannon Fodder, he's Energy Man, and we're going to start off with World Gen, because I don't think I've seen anybody do World Gen before.
Oh, and also, it's not going to be, well, it's vanilla, but it's not vanilla if you change any of those settings.
Fair enough. So yeah, World Seed of ODFG Alpha 20. I want to go with the big world size.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I missed 10K maps. Towns.
What's the big deal about a 10K map? I mean, I played on a 4K map, so
I don't know.
I didn't really, like, I don't know, it didn't make a big difference to me.
I don't know. I tend to feel that once you get like the 4x4 and or the gyrocopter or the 8K maps feel a little, not small, but definitely like you learn where everything is and it's just not fun anymore.
Ah, see, yeah, I never got that far.
Yeah. Let's see. Towns. Yeah, let's leave it on default. See what
I
happens.
was like, because you were talking about making it mini towns, which I don't know how that would be with the bigger world size. But I guess the question is, how long do you think your Alpha 20 experimental map is going to work? Because I think with Alpha 19, the experimental map still played into stable, so it was okay.
I believe so, yeah.
So
but
really
it may not be the case again.
Yeah. So it really depends on how long you want to keep this going, kind of thing.
Long as it works or until we die.
Oh, okay. Nightmare.
No, we're not. No, let's not jump into nightmare mode. No. Although an interesting thing to do might be a gunless run.
You pretty much can't do it past like a few weeks in.
Really? You sure?
Unless you're gonna frame trick everything.
No, but like it basically forces melee builds and bows.
Yeah, and
traps.
You're not like I know they gave a buff to bows, which is good because they needed to. But yeah, no, like it doesn't seem like it would really be doable.
That's why it sounds like an interesting challenge.
Well, go for it. Don't use a pipe weapon, especially the pipe machine gun, because that's OP.
Oh, pipe machine gun.
The OP-ness
OP.
level on the pipe machine gun is just out of control.
See, and that's something that I just personal pet peeve. It takes pipes, wood, and glue to make it. There's no spring, so how are you getting the actual machine gun thing firing? Because there should be a spring pushing the bullets up into it.
Well, okay, so you could make the argument that that's part of the magazine, which is separate from the rifle itself.
But it's being made with the rifle. You're not making the magazine separately.
I mean, that's true, but they also don't really understand the concept of how guns work in the game anyway. So
this is, you're not wrong. Then let's see some laser weaponry then.
I was going to say, why are there 8 guns that use 7.62?
8?
There are 8.
So we got pipe machine gun.
Pipe machine gun, pipe rifle. AK-47, hunting rifle. Lever action, tactical. M60.
All right.
And the sniper rifle. And they got rid of the marksman rifle, I think, to replace it with the lever action.
Correct. So you put a little bit of a tier gap in there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what, 7? Yeah. Either way.
That's still a lot.
Like,
still a lot.
You use different ammo for the sniper section.
Well, what ammo is that supposed to use?
Well, it depends on what you're running. You could be running 50 cal. You could be running 338 Lapua. You could be running 30-06. You just put something else in there. I'm not saying we need to have, here's a Glock 9 and it shoots 9mm, and here's this other pistol, but it shoots 22 rimfire, and then I can't think of one offhand, but I know they exist. And then here's your 357 snub nose revolver, and here's your Colt 45 ACP. I don't want 50,000 gun simulator.
Right.
But
like something more than 4 ammo types, please, because we got 9mm, 7.62 shotgun,
yeah, and 44.
and 44. Yeah, 4 ammo types. That's not a lot.
But it has a hollow point, and you also have armor piercing. No, they're the same round. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that just doesn't do it. Like, just one more. Make each category have their own ammo type, and I would a lot less. Like, it's frustrating.
Yep.
And then like they just keep dumbing it down. Like they'll probably just get rid of that and they'll make it so you have arrows and bullets. Like I'm sure that they'll just do that at some point the way they keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna make all the blocks. We're gonna get rid of all the other block types. You know. Oh, no more reinforced concrete.
Yeah, I miss reinforced concrete.
And then Alpha 21. Oh, you had 10 slots for clothing and armor. Well, now we're gonna have 4.
Yeah, I don't like that. That feels like such a step backwards.
Oh, but we're gonna have sets. Who cares? Like, you're making the game
but
dumb.
then have more pieces to a set.
Like, yeah, it's just it doesn't make sense. They're dumbing it down.
Like do the Fallout 4 and Fallout 76's all armor system where it's a layered armor. You've got the base piece, and then you've got left arm, right leg, left leg, chest. I can't speak.
Ref rag.
But you get the point.
Oh, Scooby, Shaggy, whatever. Yeah, that.
Yeah. So like that, I would be totally fine with. Like you're just slapping armor pieces on clothing. Like okay, I'm cool
okay
with that.
Yeah, like I could see that, and I can argue that why they wouldn't want to do that and all that. But like their electricity sucks, and they don't care about making it better. Like adding a knot would be fantastic.
You could do so much with that.
But they'd have to redo the entire electrical system because it can only connect one input, one output, and like it wouldn't be that hard to do. They just don't want to do it. But no, they're going to spend their time making jiggle physics. So stripper tits bounce like freaking rubber balloons. Meanwhile,
and dismemberment systems.
Meanwhile, the potato girl, putrid girl, potato girl is Neebs' name for, and Lois, the other one, and like whatever. They've got tits and they don't move at all. Oh, but it's realistic. No, it's not. Like, you're wasting time on things that don't matter. Mm-hmm. And you're not doing things that actually... Like, random world generation is, like, amazing. And I'm glad they did that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was going to be my argument, is the world gen... Oh, my God. Just walking down the main drag of a town, and you've got 2 diners, a tool place, a gas station, a funeral home... It's like, what do you want to do? It's all here. It feels good. And you need food, you go out to the farms.
Yeah, it feels like a real town. Mm-hmm. And like that's great and all, but then why are they working on this that doesn't matter and dumbing it down for people like, oh, the game's too hard. Like, no, you're just a schmuck. Either learn to play it, ignore that part, or like I don't get it. Like, oh, we can just you basically have to play it with mods if you want the game to be the way it was before.
Right.
And
I will say it's not even that it's being run on a company server. Like it's not running on FunPimp servers. It's all private servers. So just put all this stuff in a panel under the hood and just enable this on different servers. Like you want to run your server this way, run your server that way.
Yeah, like they just take things out, but they don't need to, and it's just. But I don't know, like the way the skill, they should redo something with the skill points because you're putting things into trees that you don't want to put points into just because you want this one skill.
Looks like we got 16 towns here.
Yeah, I see that. That's.
Sorry.
I think I had 10 in an 8K map, so that's not bad.
Okay.
That's 16 weeks.
Yep. 16 hordes.
Yeah.
I mean, if we survive. I mean, I'm calling this a loss when we both die to the same horde.
Oh, that's gonna happen. I'll make sure.
Yeah. Well. I mean, that's part of why I'm also like rushing intellect to get the traps and stuff because, I don't want to cheese the AI. I don't want to make like Woodle's killing corridor where they all drop through because it's I don't want to do that. But at the same time, funnel them into a kill zone. Have them get softened up before they get to the kill zone.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm not a killing corridor kind of person, but and I understand like what he was saying, like some people needed that to be able to get through the first horde and to be able to play the game. Like I get it. Like you don't want to just throw it into creative and have it be boring.
Right.
But at some point, like you want to step into the challenges. You can do it on your terms, and that's fine. So like for me, I'm not going to do that. I don't like to me, there's a difference between playing the game and cheesing the game. And if you're going to cheese it, you might as well just not play it. But to each their own. Like I'm not gonna crap on people for playing the game the way they want to. I am gonna crap on the people that make the game for dumbing it down instead of letting people learn how to play the game. And like I saw some terrible water. Oh yeah, water physics. They'll never fix that.
No, water physics. I saw terrible ones also. Like where it was like it divoted into the center of a pond.
Oh
like,
no, this was a pond, but it was just like Badlands.
Oh, that's worse than mine.
Like every other thing was missing, like a checkerboard. That was ridiculous. Yeah.
But I think one of the patch notes said they worked on it.
Yeah. Oh, I saw. Oh yeah, it got pushed to the next alpha. Yeah, like everything else. But I can't remember what it was. But like every time like I read anything from the Fun Pimps, like I don't like them every little bit more. But he was like, I think it was experience, but I don't remember exactly what it was. Progression something. But it was like, oh yeah, I came up with a great way of fixing it, but it was so great that we're gonna leave it and maybe use it in 7 days too. It's like,
no, that's no.
Hello? Why don't you make the first game actually, release?
Yeah, no. Finish the first game. Finish the game and then move on.
You could argue that it's not really an alpha.
Oh,
you could make the argument based on looking at AAA games that don't actually work right either. Fallout 77, 77, 76?
76.
I'm looking at the sequel already, yeah. Or No Man's Sky when it came out.
Absolutely.
Or,
absolutely. Well, flat out missing features, right.
What's that game, Amazon Studio?
One World? New Worlds?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Like, total crap. Or Cyberpunk. Like, they released crap.
So my understanding of it's not a practical difference between alpha and beta. It's a philosophical difference.
Oh yeah, totally.
Alpha is everything is completely in flux. Everything can totally change, and everything can be totally wiped out. Like World Gen, completely redone. Skill progression could be completely redone.
They did.
Things are going to be completely incompatible. A beta, the core systems are solidified. That's not going to change, but the story, the progression, little bits might change.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's still staying in alpha, is because they're hedging their bets. They're saying, yeah, this is going good, but we might completely change it.
I feel it's more like we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to have a whole bunch of people to work on graphics because that's what a good game needs to have, even if everything else doesn't work.
Right. I mean, the game's pretty. It has its moments where you look at a sunrise and it's like, dang, yeah.
Sure.
But you gotta fix the systems underneath it.
And it's amazing to see like all the creators that can just keep making videos day after day, year after year in this game.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, they could do the same with Minecraft because it's an open world, go figure. But
there's something about it being
it has
post-apocalyptic, gritty, build anything you want, face down the horde, loot, raid, play with your friends. I mean, there's just so much that this game has to offer, and it is frustrating to see the developer essentially ignoring what a lot of people want.
Well, yeah, I mean,
remember though, they are in business to make money.
Yeah,
so whatever's going to sell more copies of the game, they're going to do. And we've already bought the game. They really don't have an incentive to keep us around.
Yeah, and
they have our money.
And as they have stated, console outsold PC, like by an awful lot.
And then they handed over and did the rights issue thing
recently too.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you sure you want to bring up console because of all the people that you abandoned? Because, well, that developer went under, so, obviously we don't care. We'll take your money.
Well, it's not that they don't care. It's that it went from being
they can't
a logistical issue
to
a legal issue. And that's what's holding that up. Who holds the rights to console?
Well, that
and
too.
Where?
But they also don't want to do it.
Because they don't want to be burned again. They don't want to put more resources and have the same thing happen again.
And like that's fine, but don't shit on the people that bought your game and wanted to play it.
Exactly.
And don't just don't be an asshole to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 13 minutes. Now that's not that 1 minute per K that they were looking for, but
That's close though.
yeah. Well,
And remember, this is also
that's actually 10K per side, so it should
Right.
be 100 square K. So yeah, but they don't.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
big.
weird that they don't actually like when they say they want to do the math wise. Like it works for like 8K, but it doesn't work for 10K because
Right.
well, gee, 8K squared is 64, but 10K
Yep.
is 100.
And mhm.
It's a little different.
Yeah. But this is way better than the 36 minutes I was getting on an 8K map.
Yeah, that's why you use this thing called nitrogen to generate your maps.
I know.
It also made better
I know.
maps.
Yep, fair enough.
So we're playing East Sangaluli Valley.
Sono silly territory.
Yeah, Valley. I
And,
don't know why
yeah,
I said
this-
Valley.
This map preview thing is
I've
utter garbage.
never used it. Literally, the only thing I've looked at is the big old, JPEG that shows you the, 1,000,000-foot view. What you're in now, never even knew that was a thing.
So did they change the way that the world is structured now? So like the
Yes.
pine forest is just a little area and everything else is...
Well, so they changed some of the things.
Yeah.
Pine Forest is, a certain multiplier of 1 or whatever.
Right, the
And then
loot stage. I mean, that's cool.
Desert is more. They got rid of the burned biome. It's part of the wasteland.
Wasteland, no. Oh yeah, sorry, burnt. You're right,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You could, yeah, it is weird. But, yeah, and then, that one's the hardest and all of that. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. But, yeah, so hopefully it'll spawn us both, relatively close by. I'm just going to run to you as soon as I finish the starting quest. But what I'm thinking will happen is that we'll go to the same trader.
Yeah, we'll meet up there, basically.
Yeah.
East Sonokuli territory. This is going to be the onions dip A20. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Sure. There
Friends
will only be
game-
one.
Yeah. Game password is...
Uh-huh. You know what's really funny? Is you did
What?
this. Hold on. There we go. Got it.
I did it right in front of my face, but there you go. You can
It was
hopefully
not
see
in front of
the
your
screen now.
face, but I have a feeling. Yeah, I know what it was. It's okay.
All right.
It's just the fact that you did it, and I could see a thumb. Did
That's
you want
all.
to change?
I don't like loot respawn at 7 days. That feels like they changed that.
They did. It used to be 30 days.
30 it is. What did I want to change?
Do you want to still do airdrops every 3 days?
Yeah, and
Okay,
not
do you want-
marked.
Not marked. Okay, and then. Yeah, that's probably good then. Unless you want to do hordes more often.
No, every 7 days is going to be fine.
Okay.
Kill strangers. Yeah, so we shouldn't be able to hurt each other once
Okay.
we ally up.
Okay, yeah. I was going to ask you if you wanted to use that setting.
Yeah, I mean for safety.
Yours and mine.
Yes. XP will leave at 100. 60-minute days. Yeah, I think we're good to go here.